Hi, Hungir.
Hi.
Hi. We're gonna do something interesting with vocabulary and such, okay?
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna also help you with your paragraph writing.
Okay.
Okay. So the first thing I want to show you is this picture. Okay.
Okay.
So clearly, well, I don't know. There's something going on with this picture, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. In fact, you know, I'm gonna do this so that you can get a better view. All right. Now, probably what's going through your mind right now is trying to find ways to describe it, correct?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So as you're seeing this picture, now you don't have to memorize this picture. I'm going to put this picture to the side here so you can look at it from time to time.
Okay.
Okay. So what I'd like you to do is if you could put a rectangle in the middle, like that, or a circle. Yeah, a rectangle is good.
Here.
And that rectangle is going to represent the picture I just showed you, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Normally what I would do is I would have this picture printed off, but you know, we're in digital media these days, so. Okay? All right. From this rectangle, imagining this picture is inside here, okay? What I'd like you to do is write down words or phrases that describe this picture.
Okay.
Okay? So not full sentences, just words or phrases. Okay? Okay. And then, so what you do is you draw a line out and then write words or a word or phrases from each line. Okay? There's no really set number, but I'd like you to the point where you're almost like saying, I don't know anymore. Okay? Are we already able to see that picture? Okay, can you put it up here a little bit more? Now, you may be right or wrong, but that's okay.
Okay.
So it's not a point of being right or wrong, it's what's basically going through your mind right now as you're seeing this picture and you're writing down words or phrases, okay?
Okay. I don't know.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Okay, for the sake of the lesson and for my understanding as well, can you go ahead and read some of the words? Not some of, but can you read all the words that you've written down for me?
Hippo and a group of meerkats.
Okay.
And food chain, attacking animal, predator, dead animal, die.
Okay, right? It looks like we got a whole range of words and phrases, right?
Yeah.
Just for the sake of the whoever's listening, so let me repeat these one more time, okay? So this
Okay.
is hippo and a group of meerkats,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Food chain, attacking animal,
Yeah.
predator, dead animal, die. Okay, did I say this correctly?
Yep.
Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and add on a few more words. Okay.
Okay.
So if we look at dead animal, okay, and then we look at predator or attacking animal, what are some other similar words we can talk about in terms of dead animal, predator, or any of these other words?
Killing animal.
Okay, killing animal. So you go ahead and basically come up with that box there. Okay, so that's the kind of so yeah. I can continue on trying to find similar words. Oh, it's attacking an animal. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right. Now some of these words can be also the opposite.
Yeah.
Of these words, right? Yeah. So if you can write down some opposites, yeah, that also match with this picture too.
Maybe.
Okay. Okay, alive animals. Right.
I'm done.
Okay, gotcha. Now in this case, can you write down the can you read the new words and phrases you wrote down for me?
Protecting an animal and alive animals and killing an animal.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So I like to then continue on by taking these words and put them in I like to put them in a category.
Okay.
Okay, by category. So what I mean by that is, so if you look at predator, right? If we were to put this, if you were to find other words in what you've written down that are similar to predator, right? You can put them in a category for me. Right? So, how would you like to organize this categorization? In other words, instead of me telling you how to categorize, now that I've told you that we need to categorize, how would you like to categorize this? Remember, there's no right or wrong answer.
Can I write on here?
Yes, please. Yeah. Let me make sure it's on video. Yep. Okay, you're still on. Gotcha. Okay. So, so once again, now can you go ahead and read your categories.
Okay.
Okay.
Related to animals and related to killing and related to protecting.
That's interesting. Okay. And then you decide to put it in a dot format, right, by doing so. Okay. Now, what I'd like you to do next is, since you've now created categories, right, right, I'd like you to now take these words and then put them into the categories for me. Okay.
And one word can go into many categories?
Yeah. If you feel that's best, right?
Okay.
Then you can. I would like you to do that. Great. Okay. So, yeah. Are you doing okay on room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Done.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so what I'm seeing right now is we have you. Oh, you decided to put numbers next to the categories. Okay, that's a good idea. Why did you decide to do that?
Because there's no space right here.
Oh, I see. I see. So it was just easier for organization wise, right? Is that what it
Yeah.
sounds like? Okay. Let's go through each of the numbers. Let's go each of the number one. So each of the numbers. So number one, you have.
Related to animals.
Okay. And then can you go ahead and read down your words that you placed in that?
Protecting an animal, hippo and a group of meerkats. Food chain, alive animals. Attacking an animal, predator. Dead animal, killing an animal.
Gotcha. Okay. So related to animals are those things. Interesting. Okay, number two.
Related to killing.
Mm-hmm.
Food chain, attacking an animal, predator, dead animal, killing an animal.
Okay. And then a third one.
Is related to protecting.
Yeah. And protecting an animal.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. All right. So you have a lot of words that are overlapping with the categories, right?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Why did you feel? Why did you? Let's look at related to animals. Why did you feel that food chain had to go in both of these categories?
Cause to be wait. Cause it's related to the kind of killing skills of animal, and food chain, and in the food chain there are a lot of animals, so I put that in here.
Gotcha. That's interesting because you had food chain for both categories, right? But then eventually you got to the point where protecting an animal and killing an animal, right, became two different categories, right?
Yeah.
So you figured out that related to protecting, that was its own category by itself, right? Okay, all right. Now I'm gonna show you a video from this photo, and then after we see the video, we're gonna do something else to this, and also to your categories, right? Okay, all right. You see if the volume's up. Yep, volume's up. So are we in view? Okay, good. Here, right here.
Warthogs are a common sight around these parts, and they're not to be messed with. Their tusks are formidable bits of hardware, used to fend off attacks by predators such as lions, and also fight between each other. They are very powerful pigs in these parts, a power that shouldn't be underestimated. An adult male warthog deliberately walks up to the banded brothers. The mob stand their ground. A mongoose could be seriously hurt with just one swipe of the warthog's tusks, and even a simple injury could spell the end of any mongoose. Still,
let me pause for a moment. So clearly we have two types of animals, right? Okay. So according to the narrator, the person who was talking, what are the two types of animals so far?
Something hog.
Yeah, a warthog, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then the other type of animal, these little creatures?
Mongoose.
Yeah, mongoose, right?
Okay.
So already we can see that we might have to change something out of your chart, right? Okay, all right.
they boldly head straight for it. As it turns out, they run a bit of a racket with the local warthogs on the way up. It's a cleaning racket. By allowing the mongoose to climb all over its body, the warthog has its ticks removed, and the mongoose gets a protein-rich meal. Although the family do have to watch out for 100 kilos of falling pig every now and again. This is a unique symbiotic relationship between two mammal species, and one which benefits both parties. The banded brothers make pretty quick work of their cleaning duties. Eventually, the warthog checks out of the mongoose spa.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So let's first off talk before we have to change or add or erase maybe. Okay. All right. So briefly, we saw two animals. They were the warthog and the mongoose, right? Okay. So what did you see the mongoose and the warthog doing?
They are mongoose.
Yeah, mongoose.
These are cleaning the warthogs.
Warthog, yeah.
Spotty.
Why? What were they cleaning? What were they looking for on the warthog body?
Protein.
Yeah, they call it protein, but they were actually looking for ticks.
Ticks.
Yeah.
Oh, like bugs.
Yeah, they latch on to the warthog and they start sucking blood. So, and they also, unfortunately, may even cause disease in some cases. Okay, so the mongoose were getting protein by eating ticks off of the warthog, right? Do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing?
Good thing.
Yeah, there's a word that the narrator used, right? He used a word, it began with the letter B.
Banded brothers.
Band of brothers, that's right. That's the group of That's a group of mongoose, right? But there's another word. It's called, I'm going to write it for you. It's called benefit.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, benefit. Have you heard the word benefit before?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Try using the word benefit in a sentence for me.
My brother has some benefits.
Yeah. What kind of benefits does your brother have?
He buys snacks for me.
He's your snack cupboard,
Hello.
right? The guy who you can say, "I want a snack," and say, "Okay," right? And it's like gets it for okay. That's cool. So would you say that he's the mongoose? No, you say you're the mongoose and he's the warthog, I guess. Okay, you should get food off of him. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we have the word benefit. Okay, so I've helped you add a word, benefit. Is there anything else now we need to change, or now you can add onto this thing, onto this picture chart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both.
Excellent. Yeah. So can you go ahead and read what you wrote down, please?
Both sides having benefit.
Yeah, both sides having benefits, right?
Benefits.
Yeah. That's okay. That's right. That's why I'm here. Okay. Why do you think both sides have benefits?
Because mongoose can get a protein, and the warthog can prevent diseases.
Okay, prevent diseases too, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the narrator talked about how the warthog had these huge tusks.
Tusks.
Yeah. Let me show you what I'm talking about. It's these things, right?
Yeah.
Oh, let me show you. Right here. Right? These are the tusks they're talking about, right? Okay. And why? And warthogs, do you think do you think they're tough creatures or gentle creatures?
Tough creature.
Yeah, I mean they could be gentle. I mean, like now they're clearly gentle, right? But they could also be tough creatures.
Yeah.
Why would that benefit the warthogs? Would that benefit the warthogs in some way? I mean, the mongoose in some way?
No.
No? Okay, gotcha. And we're going to read more about that too to see how that works out too. Okay, so in your mind, it's more of a benefit to the mongoose than the warthog themselves.
Because the warthog might suddenly stand up and kill the mongoose.
Oh yeah, that could be a possibility. You never know, right? We don't know much of the behavior on that so far. Okay, at least not us. Okay. Anything else we can change about this chart? Yeah.
This.
Okay.
Help.
I see. So we're not attacking anymore. We're helping. Good. Okay.
Or is it?
Yeah, go ahead and try to spell it out for me, and then I'll help you fix it. So they call them these warthogs.
Warthog.
Good. Good job on the first try. And then you said they were in a group of, not meerkats, but...
Maybe OS.
That's right. Two O's, S, and then let's go ahead and add an E. Mongoose. Okay. Yeah, cool.
What's this?
Yeah. So go ahead and, can you go ahead and...
Warthogs. Hawk.
Yeah, warthog.
In a group of mongooses.
Yeah, mongooses, right? So anything you can change in here now? As a result of not only our 3 more addition, 2 corrections and an addition.
Wait, I have to hurry.
Ah, I see. Gotcha.
This current predator
Okay.
and this.
Okay.
This.
Gotcha.
Warthogs. Purple. Mirror. Oh. And Bending Brothers.
Oh, band of brothers.
Oh,
Yeah. A band of brothers. Yeah, go ahead and write that down. Band. Right. Yeah. So bend is to bend. So what one is a band means together. So B-A-N-D.
P-A.
Yeah. Band of brothers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically a group of, it's a very close family. That's what band of brothers is.
Does they kill each other sometimes?
Oh, I'm sure they do. I'm sure there's some disagreements, and they are, living things. So, right? No doubt.
And
Okay.
have to copy.
Gotcha.
Copy.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Gotcha.
No.
Well, technically there is killing, kind of.
Really?
Yeah. So if so, remember what the mongoose were doing to the warthog?
Mm-hmm.
What were they doing?
Killing ticks.
That's right. Okay.
Oh.
So I know it's it's a small point, but there is killing some animals. Hey, speaking of which, can we add another animal to that chart?
Oh, tick.
Yeah, it's not an animal, it's an insect, but yeah, ticks. Right. Good.
And then this is star. I'm gonna press star.
Okay, this is interesting.
I don't have any space to write.
I see. So we might have to move on to another piece of paper.
Yeah.
That's okay. We'll just flip
This
it.
is spring.
I see.
This is related to protecting.
And the point of the triangle and the stars are?
To save spaces.
Oh, to save spaces? For what reason? Oh, I see.
Can't write it.
I see. So you're saying since you can't write this, you're putting a star in place of that and a triangle. Oh, that's interesting. Cool. Okay.
This is circle.
Cool.
Circle.
Okay. All right.
And circle.
It seems kind of a mess, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
all over the place. But that's okay because this is part of the learning process.
Okay.
Okay. Now, the next thing I want to do is start making sentences from these words.
Okay.
Okay. Although you realize you've seen the picture, you've seen the video, and we talked about what it is, right? Now the real point is trying to make this into sentences and ultimately into a paragraph.
Okay.
Okay? All right. However, the best way to do this is we'll read together an article about this warthog and mongoose, whatever this thing is, okay? All right? It'll give you a little bit of an idea of how to make these sentences.
Okay.
Okay, and also it'll check your spelling too. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let me see if we can see this. Okay, perfect. Let me zoom. Oh no, that's too much. Too much. Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, so let's look at the title.
Okay.
Okay. You want to go ahead and
Okay.
read the title for me?
Suffering Warthogs.
Yeah, warthogs.
Warthogs seek out nitpicking mongooses for relief.
Good job. Okay. Good. Okay. So full story.
What's nit?
Yeah, nits are tiny little bug. Tiny little bug. They're basically, it's another way of saying tick.
Tick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It depends on the country too.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and read the subtitle here. Subheading, that is, warthogs living in Uganda, which is a country in Africa, have learned to rid themselves of annoying ticks, hey, there they are, by seeking out the grooming services of some accommodating neighbors, a group of mongooses looking for snacks. Okay?
A comment.
Oh, accommodating?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to say that with me? Accommodating. So accommodating means, well, let me put it this way.
Okay.
By looking at the photo and the particular video, what do you think? What do you think that was a good or a bad relationship?
Good relationship.
Yeah, and what evidence was there that was a good relationship?
They're helping each
Yeah.
other.
You said the word helping, right? Guess what? You found another word for accommodating.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Okay. So that might be so. Do you already have some words in your mind we can add to your picture if we have to in the future?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. So that's the thing I want you to do as we're reading this. Not only start collecting some words, okay, but also you can add them onto here as well. Now I do want to show you something. There is a highlight topic here. So if you want to highlight certain things, it's no problem. For example, I can... Oh, no, that's not good. That's not what you want.
This is... Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to take that off. Okay, maybe not. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, so in other words, say already right here, I have already found, let's see, accommodating. Whoa. Right? Accommodating is one word we can probably add, right? And then we just try to keep that up, all right? Is there a way we can... Is it just... Okay. So, right? And then, so that's one...
New word?
We'll add later. And that's what I want you to do as we're doing this as well, okay? So, highlight words that are possible for this thing, okay? All right. Okay, so go ahead and read.
Specifically,
Yeah.
the warthogs of Queen Elizabeth National Park have learned to lie down in the presence of banded mongooses. In response, the mongoose cleaning crew have learned to inspect the wild pigs for ticks, going so far as to climb on top of their customers to gain access to more parasites.
Yeah. A short article in the most recent edition of the journal, Suiform Surroundings, describes the behavior which has been observed by tourists to the park and was featured in a BBC video and encourages further research on it. So there's the video we just saw, right? Okay, so now I'm gonna model for you what I mean by the highlighting. So in other words, behavior is one possible word, right? Okay, so any other words you can highlight on your section or even what I just read? Gotcha.
Inspect.
Yeah, inspect, right?
I thought it means kind of you're fixing something,
Oh yeah, okay.
but you can fix wild pigs.
Right. So it must be meaning a different meaning.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. I do want to add one more called parasites.
Yeah.
Right, and that's referring to the ticks, right? Cool. All right. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and go to the next one there for me.
Such partnerships between different mammal species are rare. In this particular interaction illustrates a great deal of trust between participants, said Dr. Andy Plumtree,
Plumtree, I think?
Plumtree,
Yeah.
director for WCS Alberton Rift program and author of the published description of the behavior. It makes you wonder what else may be happening between species that we don't see, because in order to see it, both species need to be unafraid of people.
Fascinating. The common warthog is widespread throughout the sub-Saharan Africa and inhabits grasslands, savannas, and inhabits grasslands. Inhabits grasslands, savannas, and woodlands. The species can grow up to 5 feet in length and is characterized by a pair of tusks, here we go, which the warthog uses for both digging and defense. The banded mongoose is a small cat-like carnivore that, as its common name suggests, possesses a series of bands across its back. We saw that, right? Yeah. The species grows up to 1.5 feet in length and travels in family groups numbering up to 40 individuals. Okay.
Can I read it again without speaking?
Sure.
Wait, is it the name of a program? WCS.
Yes, that's the name of a program. Okay. And I assume it's the program that's studying this interaction, or saw this interaction between warthogs and mongoose.
Okay. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Let's move on to the next part. Well, we're almost done. Great. You want to read this next paragraph?
The warthog mongoose encounter is a rare example of mammals exhibiting a symbiotic relationship called mutualism, where two animal species form a partnership with benefits for both groups. The warthogs get a cleaning and the mongooses get a meal. Other example of mutualism includes rhino, zebras, and other animals that receive visits from parasite-eating birds called oxpeckers, and bees that feed on the nectar of flowers and deliver pollen to other plants.
Gotcha. Okay. So let's look at some words here. So this word here is mutualism.
Mutualism?
Mutualism. Yeah. Okay.
Mutualism.
Yeah. Wild pigs never fail to amaze me, commented Dr. Eric Mayhard, chair of Wild Pig Group. Not many scientists are interested in studying the 18 species of wild pig, but behaviors, there it is again, behaviors like the one described here reiterate how uniquely adaptive, intelligent, and even cute wild pigs are. Pigs play important roles in ecosystem and their protection help many other species. Hey, we use the word protection. Good job already. Okay? All right. Okay, so you see what I did was I highlighted as I read. Can you go ahead and go back through here and highlight some words we could add to the chart there?
Chart. Can I highlight the words that I don't know?
Yes, we can do that too, right?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Last paragraph for me, bud.
WCS is working to conserve the Queen Elizabeth National Park, one of the most biodiverse savanna parks in Africa, by supporting the Uganda Wildlife Authority, improve its law enforcement and monitoring of the park. Unique animal behavior such as the mutualism between mongooses and warthogs is just one of the special features of this site.
Great. Do we see any words that we need to highlight in the last paragraph? I think I see maybe two, maybe one at least.
Biodiverse.
That's a good idea. You read my mind. So you want to go ahead and highlight biodiverse for me? Anything else in that last paragraph?
Mutualism.
Yeah. Right.
We already.
That's right. So we don't need to do that one. So that's one word's good. Mutualism. I think. What do you think? Any more? Yeah, I think we're done, right? So we're done with that, okay? All right, here we go. So congratulations, you now built up you've built your library up. Yeah, in terms of this chart, okay? Now, it's very busy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very, very busy. Now, we do have additions to here we can add on to. How's that, okay? So you want to go ahead and add on to more of this? Yeah. So now it's up to you. You can manipulate this however you want to.
Accommodating.
Accommodating.
Accommodating. Helping. Presence. Habits. Carnivore. Paul. Mutualism. Oh, symbiotic.
Symbiotic. That's a good word. Cool?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Wow, you've got a lot more.
Yeah.
Crazy. But I love it, though. It's beautiful in its own way. Cool? Okay, now. We read a whole bunch of not only have you added, in an awesome way, more words to this box, right? You've also able to read an article about this.
Yeah.
Now the thing is we need to write sentences to connect all these together in some way.
Yeah.
Not just one big sentence, but several sentences to do that, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so what I mean is this. So I can take, so probably the best way is maybe we should tear, is that okay if we tear this off? No, you don't have to. Actually,
Why?
we'll just keep it, okay? We can just flip back and forth, is that okay?
Okay.
Or do you prefer torn off?
Let's turn it.
It hurts. Okay, so let's go up here real quick. Make sure we're in our view. Great, we're still in view. Okay, so put this right here. Actually, let's put it right here. Is that okay? Oh, it's much better. Okay, there you go. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. That's fine. Good, good, good. Okay, so so we can also use our categories to help us out because that's going to be a lot easier. Correct. Yeah. So let's, for example, let's talk about related to animals. Okay, that's a big category, but it's a good category too. Okay, so what I would say is related to animals, because we're still going to do categories, okay?
Okay.
So I would say, to keep the food chain, okay? Warthogs and a group of, actually it's warthog, right?
Yeah.
Could we do warthogs or it's just warthog?
Maybe warthog.
Yeah, let's just, because we only saw one warthog, right? And a group of mongooses. Group of mongooses. 8 ticks. No. Group of mongooses. What else we said? Benefited, right?
Yeah.
Benefited from each other. Yeah. Okay. So that's what I'm trying to say with this, okay? And what I'm trying to say is, so now we just use what we have here and putting it into different categories as well.
Okay.
All right. So don't feel free to then use this number 2 related to what is this? Helping?
Yeah.
Yeah, and related to protecting as well. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Do I write more on the first cut?
If you want to, okay. Tell you what, I got a better idea. Let's do this. Let's do 1 page per category. Is that better?
Yeah.
Just in case, because if you need more room. Okay, so this page is for related to animals. The next page would be related to, what is that? Helping? Yeah. And the next page will be related to protecting. Yeah. Cool. All right. So that's probably a better idea.
Hey, but what this kind of these words means?
Oh, which ones are we talking about?
This.
Mm-hmm.
And this.
Gotcha.
This.
Okay. So,
And this.
yeah. Okay, so can you go ahead and read the words that you circled just now?
Wait. Symbiotic, reiterate, biodiverse, inhabits, presence,
Presence? Yeah.
possesses,
Mm-hmm.
and inspect.
Inspect. Okay. So let's go this way. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So we have symbiotic, right? So symbiotic. So what do you see the mongoose and the warthog doing?
Helping each other.
That's what symbiotic means.
Okay.
One helps each other by helping them live, right, in some way, right?
Okay.
Right. So the warthogs come and they have what on their bodies,
Take.
and then the mongoose do what?
Yeah.
That's right. That's a symbiotic. Is there anybody really hurting each other and have that?
Oh.
Yeah. So it's a symbiotic relationship. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Reiterate, right? So reiterate. So reiterate, although they talked about it in the article, okay, does not really relate to this picture here,
Okay.
right? But reiterate just for your own benefit means, so if I were to say reiterate, it's, if I have to say something again, it means to reiterate.
Say something again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's reiterate. Okay. Oh, you have to pick up your pencil. I didn't know if you were going to do anything. So. Gotcha. Biodiverse. Okay. In that picture, in that video, in the picture we saw, was there only one type of animal?
No.
Yeah. What else? What was going on?
There were 2 types of animals.
Yeah. Maybe technically 3.
Oh, ticks.
Yeah. Ticks as well, right? Although animal's an insect, but that's still a living thing, right? All right. So I guess instead of using the word animal from now on, we should probably use the word. We should probably use a different word.
Animal.
Yeah.
Creature.
Creature? Yeah. There's another word. Begins with the letter O.
O. Object.
Close. Well, not actually close.
Organism.
Organism, right? Good. Okay. And then we also have...
Wait. Then it means organism?
Yeah, well, biodiverse means... When I asked you how many organisms there are, you said there are at least...
3.
Yeah. And were they all the same type of organism? No, so that's biodiverse. We have lots of different organisms. Okay. What's this one again?
Inhabit.
Inhabits. Right. So these organisms we saw, were they? Where were they? What general area were they? Do you think?
Queen National Park.
Yeah, clearly in some sort of a country, right?
Yeah.
Which means they were.
Uganda.
Yeah, which means they were living there, right?
Yeah.
So, which means they are also inhabiting there.
Living there?
Living there, right? Good. How about this one? Possesses? Yeah. So you want to read that for me again?
Possesses.
Possesses. So the warthog had what?
Ticks.
So the warthog also had ticks, but the also warthog
Possesses ticks.
possesses ticks. That's what having means.
Okay.
Possessing means. Okay. Presence. Yeah. Presence means it's the same thing as inhibiting. Inhabiting. Right.
Okay.
Inhabiting. And then finally,
Inspect.
inspect. What were the mongoose doing to the warthog?
They were eating ticks.
And were they first just automatically going in, just eating them, or what were they doing first?
First,
Yeah.
they went up the warthog's body
And?
found the ticks.
They were inspecting them. Inspecting the warthogs, or finding ticks by looking on the warthog. Okay?
Okay.
Cool. All right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, now, now let's go on to this thing here. So these sentences, okay? So related to animals, related to helping, and finally related to protecting. Okay? Great.
Symbiotic was the creature? No.
Say that again.
Oh, symbiotic.
Yeah. So symbiotic is so when we looked at the video and read the article.
Yeah.
So there were two main types of organisms, right?
Oh. Okay.
So what does symbiotic mean?
Helping each other.
Helping each other.
And do I say they are symbiotic in them?
Say that one more time.
Then do I say these two animals, or these two types of animals are symbiotic in them?
Yeah. So you'd say these two organisms are symbiotic.
Okay.
You need an eraser.
Wait, I'm thinking of.
Let's go ahead and use the
Okay.
next page here. Yeah. So this is for the next category, right?
Yeah.
Okay, related to helping?
Helping.
Okay. And that's okay if the sentences are kind of similar to the other categories too.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you feel that they're kind of still the same,
Mm-hmm.
that's okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's okay. And this final category is
Related to protecting.
okay, related to protecting. Okay.
I guess this all topics are like similar.
Yeah, yeah. I'd like you to, of course, once again, to use any of the new vocabulary that you learned, particularly the ones you asked about, right?
Yeah.
So some of those words that you can use for probably this category too.
Okay. Protect. Oh. Teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Then can I kind of say about the other examples of Band of Brothers?
You can.
What do I call the kind of sweet bug?
Sweet bug?
And they are symbiotic with ants.
Ooh, I don't know. A sweet bug that's symbiotic with ants.
Like that bugs give ants sweet water, and the ants protect them.
Ooh, I don't know. Maybe here, let's do this. Instead of trying to figure out what they're specifically called, maybe just describing that in the category would be a good idea. I liked how you used the word symbiotic, and that's a good idea for this category too.
Green bug, I guess. But I'm not sure it's ant or not.
Okay, but it's the idea, right, of symbiosis. Yeah, that's okay. While you're writing, can you describe to me how it was a symbiotic relationship?
Just they give ants sweet water, sweet things, and the ants protect them from the predator.
Oh, really? That's cool. Okay.
I heard about it when I was like 7.
We can probably do more research on that later on, yeah? That's a good idea.
I guess it's the sweet thing from their body.
And these other insects, they eat something else to get those sweet things?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, I see. But still, it's like it's a protecting type of thing, right, from each other. Oh, okay. You drew a little picture there?
Yeah.
That's cute.
This is the sweet thing.
Okay. It's like you're labeling the picture?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's a good idea. Some people may not know what that means, so it's a really good idea. Great. So, just to kind of show off what you've done so far, can you go ahead and read your sentences, right? Actually, let's be safe about this. Could we say it's one sentence, or could we call this a paragraph?
Paragraph.
I think so too. So you want to go from what I've started you out to here?
To keep the food chain, warthog and a group of mongooses benefited from each other. These two types of animals are symbiotic. Mongooses can eat meals by inspecting the warthog's body. Also, warthog can prevent diseases from ticks.
Okay.
Mongooses and a warthog accommodate each other
Good job.
by mongooses eating ticks and warthogs a warthog.
Period. Okay. Overtones.
Preventing diseases. Like this, different types of animals helping each other is called mutualism. However, we don't know about it much because animals are shy of people.
Okay. So we'll do the editing later on. Okay. All right. Okay. Last one. Last paragraph.
Excludes mongooses and the warthogs. There are more examples of band of brothers. For example, grain bugs give ants sweet things, and the ants protect them from the predator.
Okay. And we have once again
Yeah.
a little picture here. Okay. Okay. So so congratulations, right? So you've taken this, all of this, right? Sorry, let me remove that real quick. Got it? Oh boy.
I'm gonna just cut it.
No, that's okay. Just tear it off. We'll just tear it off. Can you tear the paper off? Yep. There it is. So congratulations. So we took all of this information, it was like a big mess, and we ended up with 3 beautiful paragraphs, right? Congratulations. Now, we're not done yet, because we have one more step, that is.
More step.
And here's what that is. So, you kind of hint upon it a while back. You said you asked if can we put some of the similar paragraphs with each of the categories, right? Yeah, and what I'm trying to say is that now, instead of just saying related to animals, related to helping, related to protecting. Those are kind of boring, aren't they?
Yeah.
Do you think it's a good idea to give these different titles?
Yeah.
For each of the paragraphs? Great. So let me help you with this first one. And I think you already have one in mind anyway. Okay. So we talk about benefiting, right? We also talk about mongooses can eat. Can you read that for me?
Can eat meals.
Yeah, can eat meals by protecting the warthog, right? Okay. So So I'm thinking a title is, and you can change this if you think my title is horrible, which is fine, right? You can also change this too. I'm just trying to give a suggestion, okay? And this is where the teacher and student kind of help each other. So instead of saying relate to animal, it's so boring. One idea is warthogs and mongooses benefiting from each other. Do you think that might be a good title?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Do you want to change it or add anything to it?
No.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, thank you for doing that, right? So what I've done is I've taken parts of the words from the paragraph, which kind of give it the idea of what it's trying to say, and I put it into one title, right? Yeah. Right? But the key is I've taken literally words from the paragraph to make that title for me, okay? Yeah. Okay. Honest, I think... Honest, that's okay. Honestly, I think this is kind of a boring one. Sorry. We're almost done.
Okay.
A couple minutes left. Now let's try this one. You want to try this on your own? Yeah.
Between.
Great. Do you want to read what your title has?
About mutualism between warthogs and mongooses.
Great, great. One suggestion is, it's a really good one. Let's take off the about.
Okay.
Because we already know it's about, because the title already talks about the word about anyway somewhere. So you don't have to literally say the word about anymore. You can just say mutualism between warthogs and mongooses, right? I like that. I like it because you put mutualism here, right? Now, since I took this about, we should probably change this, right? So we put capital A here, so I took that off. Is there anything we can change about this portion? Okay. Yeah, capital M, right? Mutualism between warthogs and mongoose. Okay, last one. Awesome. Yeah. Oh, cool. Other example. Oh, you gonna read that for me? Yeah.
Other examples of mutualism.
I love it. Great. Okay, now these are subheadings, right? In other words, remember that article we wrote, or you just read? There's a bigger title and there's a smaller title, and then there's the rest of the article. Okay, these are the smaller titles. If we want to do a larger title, that is, if we were to put this into a huge article,
Yeah.
what would be the, what do we think the main title would be? In other words, let's, yeah, start from here. Actually, no, let's put it right here.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you think the main title would be going across the top of here? And there's not a lot of room, but
Okay.
big little letters, what do you think would be?
Animals with mutualism.
Animals with mutualism. Got it. And that's the main title. Cool?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Cool?
Yeah.
Congratulations. Yeah. All right. So Hangir. So tell me two things you learned today as a result of this lesson. Anything? Any two things you've learned?
Warthogs looks like hippo.
Okay, warthogs look like hippos. Great. One
And
more.
they get ticks. I mean, yeah, the mongooses.
Yeah, mongooses eat ticks. Okay, I lied. Name me one more thing that has to use the word any new vocabulary you used.
Mongooses and warthogs are symbiotic.
Or symbiotic. Great. Okay. Bye. Say bye.
Bye.